Let's open up the box to yield this antique machine. And as you can see, inside lie the ancient Steelman transit tape. Wow. Oh yeah, I remember the manual was in that folder, so I don't have to worry about not having a manual with it. Remote, external power, remote control, auxiliary, and normal. Here we have record, off, and play. And there's batteries loaded in it already. That's probably why it was a little heavy, because I heard a motor run whenever I did it into play. So now we can undo that from this strap here. Oh man, there's a tape in it even. I'm curious as to if he recorded something on it for me. Okay, now this side isn't braked. I'll have to work on the brakes on this side. It just runs freely. This side is braked. To run it into play, battery indicator comes on. I think it's a neon light too, meaning there's high voltage. Amplifier is running. You can hear some static out the speaker. It's got a microphone, which is your typical crystal microphone like you get with the rim drive, although it has a nicer clip on it, you know, and it's in a solid metal case too. So it's a lot more well made than the microphones that you get with the typical rim drive reel-to-reels. Now, how do you do this? That's play. Oh yeah, I just need to thread the tape on that. I don't know if he recorded anything on this for me or not. I'll have to see. It's got that little reel clip on there. And wait. Oh yeah, now this uses specifically 3-inch reels. You know, a lot of 3-inch reel recorders will use up to 3.5-inch reels. This one does not. This one is a 3-inch only. Another thing is the reels go in the opposite direction than normal. Capstan is on the other side. Okay. I'll just take that out, stick it in there. There. And okay. And now let's run it. See if he recorded anything on it or not. I don't know.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is Ed Ferraro, aka Amberola 1B, sending a message out to Cassette Master, aka Ricky Klein. Just giving this a little test. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
As you can hear, it successfully hadn't recorded, although it's very weak. Either the recording level was low, or it just needs new caps. And with this thing being from 1959, it's kind of surprising the thing works at all. So, now that it seems that there's blank tape after this, I'm going to try to make a test recording myself. Let's record. Play. There. Okay, you have to just twitch that knob to make it go further. Yeah, the recording level light doesn't work. And the volume's all the way up, so this could be overdriving. Let's see how this sounds. Wait. Rewind. Okay, you have to just twitch that knob to make it go further. Yeah, the recording level light doesn't work. And the volume's all the way up, so this could be overdriving. Let's see how this sounds. Simply amazing the machine still manages to run, being that it's from 1959. Although, you can hear that it's very weak. So obviously, it will still need to be recapped. 1 7/8. Okay, let's try 1 7/8. I'm now recording at 1 7/8 inches per second on the Steelman Transit tape. I'll just rewind it by hand. It didn't come on that time.
Inches per second on a Steelman Transit tape.
It isn't consistent. Probably rubber needing to be cleaned. So oh yeah. So this is a really neat old recorder. If I recap, it should be a good recorder. So this is a really neat old recorder. If I recap, it should be a good recorder. Good recorder. So this is a really cool recorder. This is very old. Now to get to the batteries, you would have to take this thing out of the case. And that means you'd have to take the knobs off. How inconvenient is that? I mean, oh, that comes off like that. Made in USA, top grain cowhide. Yeah, to get to the batteries, you would actually have to take the knobs off. You unscrew the record knob, pull off the play knob, I'll use this other for reference. It should just pull off. Well, he already put batteries in it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Although to get it apart later on, I will have to worry about that. It's kind of odd. You have to take the knobs off even to get to replace the batteries. When they could have just made it accessible there or something. Kind of odd, but they did it that way. There's even a vent up here, so you can put the microphone inside there and use it as if it were a built-in microphone. Wow. Microphone rests in a little part right there. And there's a transit tape. I'm now making a recording speaking into the top of the transit tape. This thing is a noisy motor. It might not come through. Perhaps has a cording cord. Or maybe it's about it. Not enough for too much. But anyway, thing is, it does work. So, although we need new capacitors to work fully. Deep in the box. Okay, it's going to go everywhere. Okay, here's the ridiculously huge Iowa. Batteries, storage. Okay, back. This thing is monstrously huge. Probably the biggest, or one of the biggest portable reel-to-reels for audio only ever made. You know, being a battery-powered type one. It's made for those who don't mind carrying around, toting around something that's monstrously huge and heavy. Because I heard this uses 8D batteries. And you know that the thing, if it uses 8D batteries, if it's already heavy, like it is quite heavy, adding 8D batteries to that weight won't help it in the way weight is concerned. So you know the thing is going to be really, really heavy. Okay. Open up the box. And bubble wrap is even included inside. The Iowa TP719 with the a power supply that probably went to a laptop or something that can be used to power the recorder. The thing I heard is the capstan sleeve was missing. Although it uses a larger capstan sleeves than the other I was used, so I won't only be able to run this at 3 3/4 and 1 7/8 by the Reed selector, not 7 1/2. Unless I can find a capstan sleeve that will fit. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe another recorder that was parted out will have the right size sleeve. So, get this on here right. There. Brakes. Brake is good there. Brake seems good here. There was a screw cap on here. There's a screw cap there. There's no screw cap here. But it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. I think all the screw cap was for holding on. Yeah, I think it just held on rings that held the tape in place, because it doesn't have those suction thing, whatever those are, where they hold it in by friction. So this may not be very good in the way of being sideways, unless I can find screw-on plates and washers that can do it. There's the controls. It doesn't look that big when you see YouTube videos on this. The one Clydeside's got, the one that Ipscone, oh no, it's Myco stuff has got. Not Ipscone, but Myco stuff. But when you see it in person, you realize this thing is monstrously huge. Counterbelt's still good too. Monstrously huge. It also has automatic level control, or automatic voice control as it calls it on here. So that is one big old reel-to-reel. You got a place for DC 12 volt and a place for AC 100 17 volt. So things could be stored inside there. And the batteries go inside here. Luckily it's clean, so don't have to worry about corrosion issues with this one. This is truly a huge machine. Hopefully I'll be able to get the machine to work, and hopefully it'll be a good machine. Hopefully I can find something to hold reels on so I can carry it with me on the go and have the machine sideways and still use it. Which would be a pretty interesting thing, you know. Imagine me going to Walmart and bringing this and someone seeing me walking around with a reel-to-reel machine, but not just any old reel-to-reel tape recorder. Already reel-to-reel, it would be crazy enough. But then one that's like this big, it would just be unreal. It would be like they walked into another dimension or walked into saw something from the past.